Hey guys, Trent here coming at you with another video. So can you modify USPS priority mail boxes? Let's talk about it. So if you're new to my channel, welcome in. My name is Trent. I'm a part-time reseller on eBay. I do it for fun and profit, and I take you along for the journey. So please hit that subscribe button for more great videos in the future. So I watched the Cincinnati Picker's recent video where he shows that he Frankenstein's two priority mail shipping boxes together to, ship a longer item. Similar video that I've made, well, he was just doing his regular vlog, but I've made a specific tip video about this. You can go check it out. If I don't have it linked in the description, I'll go ahead and put it in the description of this video. But the Cincinnati Picker mentioned that some people were getting packages kicked back or maybe rejected at the post office when they did that, or that some people had told him that that had happened to them. And so I decided to leave a comment saying, hey, if that's the case, the rules are you can Frankenstein or modify priority mail boxes. I said you can even Frankenstein and modify priority mail flat rate boxes. So flat rate boxes are marked flat rate, but they're very similar to the non-flat rate boxes. The catch is if you modify one of these in any way, you're no longer eligible to pay for the flat rate. You have to revert to the standard shipping rate that goes by weight, dimensions of the package, and distance and all that stuff. So boy, I left that comment and I was just trying to be helpful, and somebody laid into me really quickly saying that I shouldn't be spreading misinformation, that you're not allowed to modify a flat rate box in any way. In fact, they said what they said didn't make sense either, because they said you're not allowed to Frankenstein priority mail flat rate boxes together. You can make them smaller, you can modify them and make them smaller, which doesn't make any sense if you think about it. And they further stated that the rules, it's posted right there on USPS's website that you can't do that. So I went and looked up the rules. Again, I've done this before. There's other people that made videos about this that proved exactly what I proved to be right. Who is it? The Bearded Picker has a video on this too. I noticed that. So I went in and looked up the rules. I have it saved and I'm going to show it to you in a screenshot. It specifically states that priority mail flat rate boxes, if they're ever modified or Frankenstein or anything like that, any modified priority mail flat rate box or envelope or anything like that, will still ship. It just you're not allowed to use the flat rate. You just have to pay, like I said, the standard priority mail rate, which is by weight and dimensions and where the package is going. So I got in a back and forth with this commenter on the Cincinnati Picker's video. I responded with the rules and the link to the website where I found them, which I'm going to show you guys, and said, well, it says right here exactly what I said. You can modify flat rate boxes. However, you just have to pay that standard shipping rate. Now, disclaimer, I would like to mention, to resolve all of this, if you're ever in doubt and you don't want to have to worry about it, when you're making your priority mail box modifications, just use a non-flat rate box. You can get those for free just like you can any flat rate box. But the bottom line was I was right, and I found the rules to prove that I was right, and posted those in the comment section, and wasn't good enough for them. They then said that I'm still risking, I don't know, they said I'm just not getting caught or something like that. And they further stated when I finally kept saying, that basically they just can't admit that they're wrong, they decided to resort to claiming that I'm somehow committing fraud by modifying or Frankensteining some priority mail flat rate boxes together. Which again, point blank, I got the rules to prove that that's not true. And also, I'm not committing fraud because I'm paying for the package. I'm paying a flat, I'm not paying the flat rate. Fraud would be taking modifying a flat rate box to make it bigger and then paying for a flat rate shipping label, even though I modified the box. I would never intentionally try to give misinformation to anybody, and I didn't give misinformation. So anyways, you can modify priority mail boxes to fit your shipping needs. Obviously, if you use a standard non-flat rate priority mail box, you gotta, anytime you use a priority mail box, period, you have to use the priority mail shipping service. That's why they give them to you for free, because they're not really free. You're paying for them and the shipping costs, right? So, if you want to avoid any drama, you can, you don't have to use a flat rate box to modify, but you certainly can, and it's perfectly legal according to the U.S. Post Office on their website. And I'm going to give you the link to the rules, and we'll read it over so that, hey, you can print that crap out. And if somebody gives you a hard time at the post office, you can slap them with the printout. Because, yeah, another argument that the commenter said was, that it's just a matter of time till you get a disgruntled postal worker that's going to reject the package, even though it's technically not, by the rules. I said, yeah, that's certainly a possibility. So there is that too. Unfortunately, the people at the United States Postal Service sometimes either make up their own rules, don't fully understand the rules, or for whatever reason think that the rules are a certain way and they're not following what's in black and white on their website, which should be the law of the land, right? So anyways, we'll take a look at the rules for priority mail flat rate shipping. So let's take a look.
All right, so here it is on the USPS Postal Service site. I'll leave the link in the description, but there's a link again. Proper use of flat rate containers, and it says it right here in black and white. If an FRE or FRB, meaning flat rate envelope or flat rate box, is presented at the office of mailing and the customer has manipulated or reconstructed it, the container is accepted using weight and zone, not the flat rate price. A customer is not required to repackage an item unless the contents are fragile and would be at risk of damage during processing and transit. So once again, if you're going to Frankenstein priority mail boxes, yeah, it is a good idea to just use the non-flat rate ones, because you never know, you could get a postal employee that just tries to reject it. However, I think they could try to reject I've heard stories about them trying to reject one that wasn't a flat rate, just a priority mail box that was when you Frankenstein two together. So either way, I think it's helpful to have this information, and the bottom line is it's perfectly acceptable to Frankenstein priority mail boxes of any kind. It just means that you have to pay by weight and zone. So yes, if you were to Frankenstein some priority mail boxes to flat rate together and then attempt to print a flat rate label, let's say on eBay, then that would be incorrect. But according to the rules here, any box you Frankenstein that's priority mail is perfectly legal as long as you pay the proper rate.
All right, guys, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it wasn't too long-winded. I hope it was informative. You can keep that link. You can keep the printout if you want to, if you're in a situation where you ship items. And a lot of times, like for me, I like when I get a Guitar Hero guitar, for example, I like to take a couple, medium-size flat rate boxes around the size, but there's also a priority mail standard shipping box that works for about the same dimensions. So I like to take two of those and Frankenstein them together, just like the Cincinnati Picker did in his most recent video. So I hope the video helps you. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know about any interesting tips, tricks, or just leave me a comment to say hi. Or if you want to tell me that I'm a fraud or that I'm giving misinformation or anything like that, you can certainly leave a comment down in the comment box as well. We can go through this back and forth again. I got the rules in black and white and I presented them to you. I don't know what else I can do. Anyways, enjoy and have a good day.